Are you looking for the best iPhone lenses of 2024? In this video we will look at some of the best iPhone lenses of 2024. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Moment Tele 58mm Lens. The Moment Tele 58mm lens is the best telephoto lens we tested. It makes it look like you are 2x closer than with a bare iPhone lens. This magnification shoots excellent portraits, but with suitable composition, it also excels at shooting landscapes. This lens had the highest overall test scores, with top marks in center sharpness and color rendition. The telephoto effect is a dramatic change from the stock lens and can be paired with some iPhone's telephoto lenses. All Moment iPhone lenses require Moment cases, which will limit your case options, but we find their cases attractive. A notable advantage of using a case is that installation becomes amazingly convenient, and achieving perfect alignment every time is simple. Since it's made from metal, we believe this lens can withstand bumps and scrapes. We have a few gripes with the Moment Tele 58mm, the most prominent of which is how it handled flare. We do not suggest using this iPhone lens while shooting toward the sun. The few times we did, our images had very noticeable flares. Another issue that bothered our photographers was the lack of corner sharpness. Some folks may like to use that as a creative tool, but it can also limit its versatility. Speaking of versatility, we found ourselves opting for wide-angle lenses more than this model. However, this varies by personal preference. If shooting into the sun is one of your everyday practices, the Moment Wide 18mm lens is another recommendation to consider. While it's not a telephoto lens, this wide-angle lens excelled when the sun's rays shone bright, resembling the performance of a naked iPhone lens. Pick your mount interfaces. We have 2 different mount interfaces for Moment lenses. T-Series is our latest interface and is larger on the bottom to support the latest camera phones. M-Series is our older interface and smaller in diameter, recommended for older camera phones. T-Series, these lenses pack 30% more glass for a sharper image with the latest camera phones. They also have a larger interface, so they are more compatible with newer phones who all pack bigger camera lenses. We recommend T-Series for iPhone 14 and newer, Pixel 7 and newer, and Galaxy S24 and newer camera phones. M-Series, these are our classic lenses that are sharp on older phone models and give you natural softness on newer camera phones. We offer M-Series drop-in mounts with all the latest iPhone cameras, but aren't recommended. M-Series is great for iPhone 14 and older, Pixel 6 and older, Galaxy S22 and older. Requires case and drop-in mount. Sold separately, these lenses require the correct drop-in mount, M-Series versus T-Series, that snaps into a Moment case. We recommended using these lenses with a Moment case. Alternatively, you can pick up our universal lens mount to attach the lens to your phone. Captures amazing photos and videos, best for portraits, landscapes, and outdoor scenes. Even more incredible for video, even we're surprised by how great it is for video. Made with aerospace-grade metal and the same hand-polished glass used for high-end 4K film lenses. Number 2. Ailun 3-in-1 Clip-On. The Ailun 3-in-1 Clip-On is an excellent option for those who are unsure if auxiliary lenses are something they need. For a surprisingly low price, you can discover if they pique your interest. Given the price point, the lenses did respectably well. The standout here is the macro lens, which surpassed some of its more expensive competitors with average to above average performance in every metric. Unfortunately, the macro lens occasionally got stuck on the mount. At times, this issue required the help of pliers to get it off, which made it very frustrating to switch to the fisheye. However, it's easy and quick to install and perfectly fits over the XR's native lens. The price tag reflects the quality of the optics. We noticed a considerable change to the image as the lens rotated. If price isn't your primary concern and you are seeking a kit that contains different types of high-quality iPhone lenses, the Xenvo Pro Lens Kit shouldn't be missed. High-quality, professional HD lens with advanced lanthanide optical glass give you clear shots every time, reducing glare and reflection. Top-grade aluminum construction increases the durability of the product, and let the lens kit be your partner of photography. Number 3. Moment Anamorphic Lens. An anamorphic lens creates a broader aspect ratio without cropping in on the image. It accomplishes this by squeezing the image with a different glass shape. Anamorphic refers to that shape. Other than the aspect ratio, these lenses' most notable visual trait is a very distinct, long, and thin flare. All this is very appealing to high-end filmmakers, and that's where these lenses are typically employed. When people see a photo or video shot with one, many say, it looks so cinematic. The images below compare the unedited image, left, and the de-squeezed, right. The Moment Anamorphic lens is our favorite anamorphic, cinematic, lens. It has a 1.33x horizontal squeeze, referring to the amount you need to de-squeeze the image to make it look normal. This lens is sharp, with minimal distortion and compelling colors, bordering on a bit of warmth. It also has a very distinct flare by design, so our team took no points away for that trait. Like other Moment lenses we tested, you need to use one of their cases since it shares the same M mount, which makes installing the glass straightforward. Number 4. Xenvo Pro Lens Kit. The Xenvo Pro Lens Kit is really big, more on that later. In terms of installation, it is effortless to put on your iPhone, fitting right over the stock lens without a case on. Its color rendition and sharpness are excellent, and it eats up backlit situations commendably compared to some of the other lenses we tested. The Xenvo Pro is an integrated two-lens system, meaning the wide-angle lens screws onto the macro lens. This integration makes it easy to transition from macro to wide-angle. Its macro lens is not as powerful as others that we tested, but this is not necessarily a critique. We found that it could still magnify most things we wanted to photograph, but it is good to recognize this difference. It is tough to overstate how big this lens is. The case for these iPhone lenses requires a 3.4-inch by 4.7-inch by 2.5-inch pocket. For you photo nerds out there, it has a 52mm filter thread, meaning you can go to any photography shop and buy filters or a lens cap for it. Given the amount of glass that this lens has, we would have liked to see increased image quality on the corners of the frame. Even with these drawbacks, we were impressed with the performance of these two lenses overall. If a more portable lens kit is up your alley, check out the Ailun 3-in-1 clip-on. While the quality of the images is not at the same caliber as this lens kit, the price tag is affordable and is an entry-level alternative recommendation. Heavy checkmark compatible with all smartphones, tablets, and laptops including all iPhone models, Samsung Galaxy and Note, Google Pixel, Huawei and more. Contents include TrueView 0.45x wide-angle lens, Claris 15x macro lens, TrueGrip lens clip, Glow Clip mini rechargeable LED light plus charging cable, quick-release lanyard, Duracase, easy clip, cleaning cloth, and lifetime warranty. Number 5. Moment Wide 18mm lens. The image quality of the Moment Wide 18mm lens is excellent. Center sharpness, color rendition, and vignetting are all handled well, but where this model shines is in backlit situations. We found it's a step ahead of any other glass we tested in how it deals with flare, coming remarkably close to how the native iPhone lens behaves in most situations. We found one situation that resulted in a slightly undesirable flare, but it didn't prove easy to reproduce. This lens performed admirably in every other situation with flare. Like the different Moment lenses that we tested, we found installing this lens to the required case incredibly quick and easy. On the downside, the edge sharpness is underwhelming. That beautiful image quality quickly falls off towards the perimeter of the frame, noticeably softening and distorting compared to the bare iPhone lens or even the other high-performing auxiliary lenses. Additionally, this lens is pricey and requires a proprietary Moment case, further adding to the overall cost. We did find the phone cases to be a little bulky, but they look and feel good.